Welcome to a special extra serving of the Baddy Pre-Show podcast, our one post-season episode where we interview our champion, who will be with us shortly, KK. Blaze, in the meantime, it's been a week. How you doing?
Doing well, doing well. The postseason has begun. I hope everyone's getting their practice in, learning stuff, or just, de-stressing, just taking time off and playing other games. I'm doing well.
Yeah, I'm not touching this dirty-ass game after I got 5th place. I feel gross.
Oof.
Just kidding. I love this game. I'm going to be in that doubles tournament. You're going to see some shenanigans. Anyway, we got a quick sponsor for this event. It is the 10th Dentist. Thank you, 10th Dentist, for sponsoring us. Wanting to give out the message that, yes, we can smell your heat breath over the recording. So guests, brush them teeth. You can brush your teeth, according to the 10th Dentist, with a bottle of Jack or actual cocaine. Doesn't matter, just get them chompers brushed. And now the interview. With us today, we have what is the not one, not two, not three, no 4-time champion, KK, on the show with us yet again. Might as well call the postseason episode the KK episode at this point. How are you doing, KK?
I'm doing well. I'm so excited to be back. I always say it each time that my main motivation to winning the season is to come back on the Baddy Smash podcast.
As an avid listener, I'm sure it's nice to hear yourself when you're watching the show. But yeah, welcome on. First and foremost, how's it feel? Like, how did you feel going into this one? Did it feel more difficult? It looked probably, at least from a spectator, it looked like this might have been your easiest championship yet.
Yeah, it was nice to be back in the winning position again. This reminded me of season 4 where I didn't drop a set either. Definitely a little bit easier now that Alpha Mew wasn't participating this season. And yeah, the Kazuya I put in the work and the Kazuya got it done. Reaver Reaver was the only person to take a game off the Kazuya this season. And I don't know how he does it. He's just a whole different can of worms playing against him. Shout out to Reaver for getting top 8 for the first time.
I think the listeners are dying to know, KK, why Kazuya? What was your reasoning, learning that 599 character, and what gave you faith, going into the Baddy season 7?
Yeah, so originally I wanted to bring out Sephiroth for this season. Ever since Sephiroth came out, I really liked playing him. He's actually my favorite character in the game, not because of Final Fantasy or anything, just because how he plays. But then Kazi came out, and I was just watching combos online, and it was just so satisfying to watch, like with the timing and the noises. I wanted to try that, and I worked at getting the electric input consistently. And I was figuring out, hey, this is kind of working out. So I watch Riddles a lot, his Kazuya, other YouTube accounts in Kazuya. And I think the main thing is if you can get the electric consistently and on a good night get the combos and just kill people off of one touch, he's like the most fun character in the game. So yeah, basically that, just having fun with it and getting the combos just feels so satisfying.
I do have a question with a bit of a 1-2 punch follow-up for this, KK. The first question is, how hard do you think Kazuya carries players?
Yeah, I think not as much as like Steve or even Rob, because you really have to be on point the whole combo. I mean, it can be muscle memory. You do have to react to DI, but I mean, we've seen MK Leo get comboed to death from Akazuya, so it shows that it doesn't matter who you're playing against, you can still get those combos, which is basically pretty much the same for every character. I mean, if you do it right, you should be able to combo them. But I think being able to just destroy someone for touching them once, he's probably in the top 10, probably top 5 for most carried.
No. There's a reason why I ask you that. As I said, this is a follow-up question. and that is doing even the smallest amount of sleuthing, and talking to some of the other top talent in the league. You have asked a good litany of people if they wanted to learn Kazuya because you want to teach them Kazuya. You don't want to teach them Donkey Kong. Don't want to teach them Incineroar or Sephiroth. You want to teach them Kazuya. Give us some more background on that.
Yeah, so I wanted to kind of share my knowledge and kind of teach people how fun this character can be. And I feel like I know you could take like someone that didn't make top 16 this season, and if they could get the electric input down consistently and just get a few basic combos, I feel like they could make top 16 pretty easily with it if they get consistent and maybe even get top 8. So as long as Kazuya's not banned next season, I feel like if we just get a swarm of Kazuyas that know the electric input and each have their own combos and kind of personality to the character, we might get a shift to the league.
What would be more of an honor, having a fifth championship in Baddy League or banning a character from the league because of your own teachings?
Man, well, that's a good question. I feel like if Kazuya's banned, I would be a little bit disappointed because I just love the character so much. I would understand why it would be banned, but I don't know. I think jokingly after season 5 was it, Swift said that DK was going to be banned next season as a joke, but I don't think obviously it didn't end up happening, but I could definitely see Kazuya being banned. So I think probably getting a character banned just because something I did would probably be, I don't know, cooler in a sense, but I don't know. But winning a 5th season would be amazing as well. Why not do both?
I will say that KK does have a history of helping baddie players with their character. I know he's sent me some Incineroar videos, and I'm sure that he's helped other people in the league. So this isn't new, whereas KK is willing to offer his knowledge to others. So this is pretty on brand. Let's talk about grand finals for a second. What was going through your mind going up against Wellens? I know Wellens is known for saying that you guys go back and forth in the friendly arena. What were you thinking about in that grand final set?
Yeah, so I was thinking, man, wouldn't it be just crazy if I just pull out Kazuya, do these crazy combos, maybe hit the infinite, and show everyone what Kazuya can do? But is that really the best way to end a baddie smash? Just one person doing training mode combos to the other person? And I thought, you know what? We're gonna give the people what they want to see. We're gonna give them a hype heavy slugfest. So I messaged Wellens, hey, I'm not gonna play Kazuya this set. Let's bring out the big guns. So we went DK and K Rule. I did end up SDing more than I wanted to in that set. Did go to game 5, but that game 5, I was in my head just I'm winning this game is what I told myself. And on that last stock, when I had the punch charged up, I was thinking to myself, you know what? I'm gonna give it the signature short hop punch and baddie smash, and with my probably most iconic way to end a set. And Wellens, he did really well. He played pretty consistently and played to K. Rool's strength, but I believe that's just a pretty good matchup for DK as well. Because you can edge guard K. Rool pretty well, as I showed with back air, combo him, and yeah, it can get around his projectiles pretty good. But really good stuff to Wellens, making it to grand finals and taking it to game 5. And I hope the DK was fun to watch, probably more fun than the Kazuya just comboing people.
All right, I don't really have much other questions, honestly.
Oh, I got some more because
I actually got one more, but go ahead, Blaze, fire off.
I wanted to know, of course, when you have that season where you never drop a set, during the Swiss stages, you're doing a lot of spectating after you win your 3. What was your favorite set to spectate or your favorite set to commentate, since you're also on the production crew?
Oh, I think that's a no contest. It was the 2 wins and 2 losses match. So the winning you're in, losing you're out. And it was Lars versus Reaver. I was lucky enough to be able to commentate that with Swift. And Lars, he's beaten me before. He's beaten Duds before. He's been in the top 8 before as well. And then against Reaver, a man who's gotten so close so many times, just got his heart ripped out of him at the last second. But this time, Reaver was able to harness that main character energy and push through to the top 8. And actually didn't get 7th, got 5th, I think, this season. Yeah, able to get a win in the bracket as well. So easily that match was the most fun to watch for me and commentate.
You're giving a lot of praise to Reaver here in your championship interview. Was Reaver the player you were most worried about who would break your winning streak for season 7?
It was definitely Candy Jack, but going into championship week playing Reaver off stream, I was thinking there's definitely a chance that I lose to him here because in friendlies, he can go toe to toe with my Kazuya just because of how he plays and his characters. I haven't really played Sephiroth against him too much, and even his Robin and Diddy, they just destroyed my DK sometimes. So after dropping, not many people know how our set went because it was off stream. But game 1, he let me go to FD as Kazuya, which is like big balls moves from his part, and he beat me with Young Link. So at that point, I was worried. So then game 2, I went to Sephiroth and beat his Young Link, and then I think game 3 and 4, I went to DK and I beat him there. But I think that set still could have gone either way. Yeah, Reaver definitely has that wild card energy to him that anything could happen.
Yeah, that X factor is very, very terrifying.
Definitely.
So, something that is always lovely about Baddy Smash and is something we saw in the grand finals. We saw something new and something old. Like we're getting married, I guess. We saw a Kazuya, brand new character, and we saw an old K. Rool. Third time K. Rool's been to grand finals. Are there any characters that you really like, KK, that aren't represented in the league right now?
Well, I do really like Sephiroth. I tried to get him in the spotlight more. I didn't do that too much, but I played one game against you. You destroyed me. Looking through, there's not really any
Okay, I
Captain
destroyed
Falcons
Sephiroth. I
anymore.
didn't destroy anything else. Other than that, that was ugh.
Yeah, but there's no Captain Falcons. I know Swift has been practicing, hinted maybe he'll pick up that character more. Falcon's a character I really enjoy watching, and I think could do pretty well in this league. Honestly, another Kazuya would be fun. Like, just Wang's Kazuya was so much fun to watch, just because it was so different from what I've seen. I know it's not quite the question, but I really liked seeing LPJ rep the Little Mac for this season. That was adding something new. That was really cool. Looking through the roster here. Oh, there wasn't a Ganon this season. That's usually entertaining. We've had Tree, we've had Moldzor. Yeah, Zed as well. Yeah, we might need a Ganon next season. Other than that, I think a lot of characters I like watching are already represented pretty well.
All right, speaking of something new, this is a first for Baddy Smash where we've got all of these new events on the horizon, right? The Chris DPG doubles, the Smash Central crossover, the in-person Swain Summit. If you had to rank your excitement for these new 3 events, also the Cherry League, these 4 events, from least hype to most hype.
Oh man, this is like trying to rank my unborn babies. You can't pick a favorite.
The Charity League you competed in before, but
There's
and I guess
there's a right
We've
answer
had
to this
doubles in the
question.
past.
What was that, Chai?
I firmly believe there's a right answer to this question, but go ahead.
Yeah. Well, number one. Well, I'll save number one for last. Fourth favorite. Man, I don't know. I like them all so much. Uh, is the Smash Central just like a 1-day tournament too?
I think it's going to be 1 day. Or no. Swift wants it to be like maybe 4 weeks. So like a round robin
Oh
format, something like that.
man. Well, my 2, 3, and 4, they're like so close together. Like, well, probably number 4. Man, it's so hard to tell. Uh, I'm just saying 4 is the. I can't even rank these. 2, 3, and 4. They're all tied. Charity League, Smash Central Tournament, and the doubles. I'm just so hyped for all these. I'll give my reasoning. The charity tournament is just so cool to have all these events with the baddies and raise so much money for the kids. And it was a unbeatable experience last season. I was able to win the Smash tournament there, but it's not about the winning. It's about having a good time and raising money and awareness for the children. And that's just all around a great fun event. Doubles, I'm really excited for that. I'm excited to run it back with Swift. Got really close last time, but I still blame myself for that last game that we lost. Just stupid DK mistakes that I made that cost us the game. And then the Smash Central tournament, I'm super excited to combine the baddies and see how they play up against some people that play only in the Smash Central server. I think that's going to be really cool. But number one, like no contest, is Swain Summit. I
The in
haven't
person.
really. Oh yeah, I haven't met a lot of Baddie Smash people. I've met a few of them just once. Obviously, Candy, Jack, Duds, and Chai. I've seen you guys way more than the rest of the people. I've met Reaver once, Slade a few times, Swift once, Jim maybe once, and Mekati. But the rest of you guys, I don't think I've met. So it'll be really cool to meet everyone else in person. I know some
KK,
people
well, you
plan on
have turned.
flying in.
Go ahead.
No, I think if you're asking will I've turned 21, not quite.
Unfortunate that
Yeah, but
for the last Biswain Summit, there definitely was a concurrent undertone
yeah.
of the whole event, and it was roughly a .08 blood alcohol level.
Yeah, that I'm a little bit bummed by that, but hey, next year there'll be no cap, no limit
Yeah,
to what I
I've
can do
definitely
legally.
been definitely excited. There's so many people who are excited to go to Oshkosh for this event. I was actually talking to Swift at a lunch where we just had a bunch of barbecue, and there is a very, very small but realistic concern about will there be too many people there.
Yeah, I was also kind of thinking that, but I think it'd still be good.
Yeah, I
Everyone
still think it's going
won't
to
be
be a
able to
great ass
play at the
time.
same time, but
Is
it'll
there a
still be a good
number
time.
that they're worried about? Like a specific number that's too many?
No, it's just we realize that as I think Swift had said this himself, is that the people who love Baddy Smash fucking love Baddy Smash, and will go out to fly and shit to go do to this event or drive a long way just to be there.
All right.
There's a lot of people that love Baddy Smash.
Always a growing community. And which leads into my next question, because this season, you're pretty well known for bringing on new people, bringing new blood into Baddy Smash. I think your newest invitee was Zach Man. Do you have someone in mind for Baddy Smash 8? Someone that you want to invite to compete with the best of the best?
I don't think so. The reason I invited them was because they've been constant watchers of the league. I'm really hesitant on inviting people, but I knew they would make a good fit because they, like I said, they've been watching before. Firehawk, he joined the Discord after the charity event and it was active and practicing with us. Zach Man, he also started watching at around the same time as him and would always like text me that like good luck this week in Baddy Smash. And I know that Baddy Smash isn't just about the tournament. It's not just about the Smash Bros. It's about the community and people knowing each other. And I think that those two were definitely the right choices to invite. And there really hasn't been anyone else that I know that have been consistent watchers of Baddy Smash. So I think for now, those two are going to be my only invitees. And I think it'll stay like that for a while. And I think they've been a really good fit to this this community.
Good answer. Good answer. I'm now I'm fresh out of questions. Blaze, you got anything?
That's all I got. I guess the final word is yours, KK. Anything you have to say to close out season 7 and any anticipation for season 8?
Do you want my baddie origin story?
Let's hear it. Let's hear your first Smash Bros. Game.
All right. So I've probably said it before, but just in case anyone hasn't listened before, my first Smash Bros. Game was Super Smash Bros. Well, technically, it was Super Smash Flash on the computer. That game was weird. But first real Smash game was Super Smash Bros. 3DS Demo. And I was a villager main against the CPUs in 2-minute time battle. But then I actually got the whole game, played with my friends at the lunch table, and that Smash 3DS was pretty much how I found my main friend group in middle school and into high school because we always kept playing together. We were the nerds that played Smash Bros on our 3DSs and Switches at the lunch table, and
How
we had a lot of
long?
fun there.
So I'm curious because you're a different generation than me because I
Yeah.
started in '64 and we were a bunch of mashers since we were 6, 7 years old. I'm curious, how long did it take you to play Smash for the 3DS before you started being curious about frame data and advantage data and tier lists, et cetera, et cetera? And how long till you started going to tournaments?
I didn't go to my. Well, I'll rewind to your first part of the question. It took me about, I'd say, a year because I started playing in 8th grade, and by 9th grade, I was the best in my friend group. I was winning my little friend tournaments on our 3DSs that we played at the high school lunch table. And then I think I looked up like some stuff for Falcon in Smash 4. That Hammer website, I forget what it was called.
Kuro Game Hammer,
Yeah, that.
something like that.
Just to like see the frames. I didn't really know too much of what it meant though. But I was already watching competitive Smash like 8th, 9th grade, but I got into it pretty quickly. I just wanted to keep improving. I played for Glory a lot. And then I went to my first tournament. I believe it was 9th grade, I think. It was just a Wednesday weekly. Went 0-2, just got obliterated. I died at like 11% to a Mewtwo back throw on the Smashville platform. And the dude, as he was back throwing me, he's like, "Man, I'm sorry." Because I was just a kid and he was a fully grown dude. And my dad was watching behind me and just watched me get destroyed. But then after that, I went to another tournament a few weeks later, won my first set, and just tried to improve and play the best I could. Do you want my Baddy Smash origin story too? How I got the
Who
Baddy?
invited you?
Yes.
All right.
So it was either sophomore or junior year. I think it was sophomore year. No, junior year actually. I was going to a Smash tournament in Oshkosh called New Challenger. You remember those, Chai? That's where I met you too.
Stop. That's why
And
where my first 5 losses come to you, and that's where my first main was retired.
That's right. So
Rest in peace, Crom.
I ran into this dude named Duds, and we played each other in bracket, I think. And then after, we did a $5 money match, first to 5, and that was back when I was super overconfident. So I like go up 2 games or 3 games in my DK against this Falco, and then I switched to my secondary at the time, or I call it a secondary because I like kept destroying my friend with it that I was so much better than. I switched to Pichu, and it was like last hit, and Duds like made up ground me in the set. And then game 5, it was, or no, game 9 because it was 4-4. He barely edged out my DK with Falco. He's like, man, that was a good set. I ought to like take you out for a drink or something. I was like, well, I'm like 17 or something like that, or 16 at the time. He's like, oh man, well, we should keep in touch because we should play more online. So I think we exchanged phone numbers. We like messaged each other, and he's like, let's make this easier. I'll invite you to a Discord server. So the main reason that I'm in Baddy Smash is because we needed a voice chat. So he invited me to the Baddy Smash server to use the voice chat. And that was the only
Gotcha.
reason. So because he chose Baddy Smash as the server to invite me in, now we're here.
So
Which
you
is
beat
crazy.
him. You beat him in bracket, and then he
Yeah, I think
challenged
so.
you to a $5 money match, first to 5,
Yep.
and he won the money match.
Yep, he did.
Okay, gotcha.
And then I was looking around in the server because I'm a very curious person. So I'm like, what's this Baddy Smash thing? And I started watching it was season 2 that was starting, and I couldn't participate in it because I had work on Wednesdays. But I would come back and then watch the rest of the stream, and I was really into it, active in text chat. I would play with people also in Baddy Smash just for fun. Then season 3, I decided, you know what? I'm not working on Wednesdays. We're gonna try this out, and we saw what happened there. But it's just crazy to me to think that if I didn't meet Duds, and if I still did meet him, and he didn't invite me to that server for voice chat, I'm probably not here right now in Baddy Smash. So
Who
I'm
would have
glad he
won?
did.
Who would have won all those Baddy Smashes if KK wasn't here?
Yeah, well, we'll never know. We can speculate. I mean, I think Mecha T would have won season 3 because it would have been either him or Mad Cow or Duds, because I took out Duds early in losers at 5th, and he was kind of on a losers bracket tear. Man, yeah, it's crazy to think about, like going back, just removing me. I don't want to think about that though, because I would want to know who won. If I wasn't there, I wouldn't know who won.
All right. Any other thoughts, KK?
I'm excited for season 8. I am super pumped for all the off-season events, and I'll be training to become the best I can be. Hopefully, I'll be training Kazuya's. I'm already working on my Discord server, making it way more detailed than it probably should be. But when I do stuff, I go all out on it. I I give it my all. So if you're one of the Kazuyas, be prepared to do a lot of reading if you want. It'll make your Kazuya the best it can be. And one last thing to all those people listening, all those people playing in Baddy Smash, don't be afraid to try out a new character. I've tried out plenty of new characters. Some of them I thought they would fit really well, but then I just didn't like them or something didn't fit. That's how I got started in Kazuya. I watched stuff with him. I tried some stuff out, realized it was working out well, and then just kept practicing with it and really enjoyed it. So
Does
don't be
Baddy
afraid.
really
Oh,
need that advice? Does Baddy need the advice to try out new characters?
Yeah, I think we're already doing that just fine.
yes, I expect everyone to become Reaver when it comes to character swaps. I mean, what I did this season, I kind of had a flow chart, like depending on the stage and matchup. Like against Candy Jack, I wasn't playing DK because he beat my DK last time and destroys me. So I just tried to throw new stuff at him. Uh,
I know for
Yoshi
us it was
Story.
stage dependent too. Like if I left Yoshi's
Yep.
open or if I left PS2 open, you can just DKO super easy. So I had the difficulty of do I ban this or do I ban that?
Yeah, this stage list is really good for me this season because out of all of them, I could just ban a few that didn't really fit, and then the rest of them, you got DK Sephiroth or Kazuya. It's one stage in there that's really good for any of them.
All right. Well, hey, thank you so much, KK, for coming on to the show. I'm gonna
Thank you
take a
so much for
fat
having me.
nap, and yeah, have a great one, everyone. See you next season. Until then, this is Chai.
And this is Blaze.
And the champion once again, KK.
Peace.